What's up, guys? So, I'm making this video in response to that other video that was made on Facebook a couple days ago. Anyway, so he got my prediction wrong. He said I was thinking of Denmark, but I was thinking of the Dominican Republic. So, I made a new version, and this one you can't get wrong. So, let's get started. Pick a number between 1 and 100. It can be any number, doesn't matter. Alright, you got a number? Fantastic. So now, just like his video, we're gonna multiply that number by 2. Alright? Easy. So now you're gonna add 60 to that number. Alright? Awesome. Now you're gonna divide that number by 2. Fantastic. Now you're gonna minus your original number. You got that? Alright. The last step is take that number and minus 5 from it. Okay? Fantastic. Now you have a number. Keep that number in your head. So, we're going to the alphabet, just like his game. Take the number that you just got and convert it into a letter, 1 to 26. Whichever number you have, change it to that letter. Now, think of a country that starts with that letter. Pick any country you want, but it has to start with that letter. Awesome. Now, write out that country's name. Alright. Now that you have the name written out, go to the 4th letter in the country's name and change that letter back to numbers. Let's say if the 4th letter in the country's name was A, then you're back at 1. Alright? So take that new number and add 1 to it. Alright? Great. Now, that number you just got, so the letters number plus 1, change that new number back into a letter. So if the 4th letter in your previous country was A, that means you changed it into 1, then you added 1 to it, that makes it 2, and now your new letter is B. Got it? Awesome. So, with your new letter, think of a new country that starts with that letter. Now, here's the trick. The new country you think of that starts with that letter also has to have the same number of letters in its name as the number letter that it starts with. So, let's go back to my example. You know how I said my new letter was B? Well, since B is 2, I'd have to think of a country whose name starts with B and whose full name only has 2 letters in it. Alright? Great. So now you've got a country in mind. That is your country. Write it down, remember it. You're going to need that country later. Alright, now we're going back to new numbers for a minute. So this time I want you to pick a new number. This time the number has to be between 2 and 11. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11. Not above or below. Fantastic. So this time we're going to do similar steps. Take your number and multiply it by 2. Then we're going to add 10 this time. Once we add 10, we're going to divide that number by 2. And then we're going to minus that number from your original, just like we did in the first half. So now with that number, your last step is to add 11. Great. Now you've got a new number. Take that number, convert it into letters once again, just like the first time. Alright, you've got your letter. Now, look at your country, your final country that you got. Think of that country. Alright. Now, go back to the letter you just got. Think of a city whose name starts with that letter and is in that country. Okay? So you've got a city in mind that starts with your letter and is also inside of your country. Fantastic. So, now I want you to think of the most common word used in American rap songs. Alright? Now, I hate to tell you this, but there are no niggas in Paris. Alright guys, see you later.